All right, looking at number 10 in 9.4, talks about the age of Brendan and his sister Joan, and it says that Brendan is 22 years older than his sister Joan. And so what I did is I let x equal Brendan's age and y equal Joan's age. What I do know is that since Brendan is more or older than Joan, I can write this idea, and this is a good thing to kind of keep in your mind always, that more minus less equals difference. Okay, we all know that, I hope. So more minus the more age minus the less age equals the difference in age, and it says they're 22 years apart. Okay, so that gets us our first equation. That's generally pretty easy for most students. Okay, the problem is the second equation. And it's not that bad if we take a little time and think about it. We know that in 9 years, okay, Brendan will be this old in 9 years, okay? And then we know that Joan, this will be how old Joan will be in 9 years, okay? Well, what do we know about the relationship of in 9 years? Well, we read into the problem and it says he will be twice as old as Joan. So if I try to set up this statement, we should know that this statement's false currently. This says that they're equal to each other's age in 9 years, and that's not true. We know that this is more. Brendan is still older than Joan. So somehow I have to amplify this side to equal this side. Well, since the problem says twice, what I'm going to do is write times 2 here. Okay. Now this one, I'm sure you can see the matrix developing. You have 1, -1, 22. But on this one, you might not see what you need to put into the matrix until you rearrange this. So you might want to take a little time here and be careful with the rearranging that equation. I'm going to show you how it's done here. I do the distributive property. Okay. Then I'm going to move the 2y to this side, or subtract 2y, and I'm going to move the 9 to this side, or subtract 9. Okay. So what I get is x minus 2y equals 9. This is my equation 2 that I want to use in the matrix. Okay. So it looks like I have a little space here to write the matrix. From equation 1, I have 1, -1, 22. From equation 2, I have 1, -2, and 9. Once I perform ref on this, I get 1, 0, 0, 1, and 35, and 13. This is Brendan's age. And this is Joan's age. Quite a discrepancy in age there, but 22 years apart. Okay? So that was a tricky one. Take your time on it, practice it. The first equation is pretty easy. It's the second equation that usually gets students. That problem often shows up on the test, but you have to practice these enough so you can reenact them when the test comes around. So take your time and use the notes and build good structure here. Thanks.